some others. One thing is Witch Doctor. His Death Ward will not proc Spike Carapace. It'll hit them freely, and the Death Ward cannot be stunned. The Zeus also have a terror to start. I'm not sure exactly the intention, if it's behind stacking the creeps in the jungle. He hasn't really done that too much, so I guess it's just for a little bit of extra burst damage, but they're going to have to get an amazing cast to get this kill.
There's two ganks happening. Axe is also looking to come at FY from behind, but Super's already caught out with the cask, and he's running up in the north to get away from this one, but the right click comes through. Burning gets that. Now here comes the call. FY hoping to get some spins. There's going to be one. There's two, but it's too far from Lanham. But here comes the Arcane Bolt. The spin comes through. FY gets a return kill there, and maybe could have gone for
wow, they got him.
But Fenrir gets it there with the Arcane Bolt. So it ends up being a 2-for-1 tray. Advantage for Vici Gaming. But Burning
off lane very effectively. He's just going to go ahead and make RTK's life miserable. Every time he right clicks him, he takes creep aggro and throws a couple spins his way. Also threatens with the taunt. But beyond that, he's going to get a little bit of extra farm and finish off that blink, unless Big God can take him down here.
Well, they get the stun to lead things in. The wave goes out. ROTK follows up.
He just dunked him.
But, oh
wow.
my God, he just turns back and says, "Joke's on you." He hits the dunk.
Oh my gosh!
It's a triple. Unbelievable. Vici Gaming still dominating here. Not an inch bottom lane. One lingering tomahawk flies out. Xiao Wei goes down. This is a bigger slaughter than...
He went for a kind of greedy build, finally finishes up his treads and Morbid Mass now, but because he didn't have both of those at the time, he didn't have the HP to deal with it, and with Axe living and the Void staying in melee range, he just feeds his life away, and Ice turns it again, now bottom. Oh, the damage is legit, and there's another dunk. Vendetta, not even needed.
He's got a Blink Dagger right now. He's going to be snowballing. It's going to be kills from top to bottom. Any chance he gets, he's going to look to go for it. Big God have got to be scared at this point. They got to wait in the wings, and there's another jump in. He doesn't catch the call, but a two-man impale from Ice leads to 1 kill, 2 kill with the spin. Triple kill for FY. 1,300 gold after getting up his blink.
The question is whether the Zeus actually scouts this one out. They have to be suspicious, but the Thunder God's Wrath is a precious resource at this stage in the game, and sometimes you don't want to use it just to scout a smoke.
They even block out the ancient camp on the way. Oh, Burning.
No!
Right into trouble. They don't get him with the call, but the stun's there and the job's done. Jumping in, ROTK gets the chrono onto 2. We'll finish off Ice. Now looks for Black, but there's going to be the Death Ward follow-up. Black has to pull away, but he goes down. Stonegaze pops out. Buyback from Burning to get right back in the mix. The Age is going to be popped, but FY gets his own dunk, taking and finishing off the Faceless Void. So, expending this buyback, Super second life. He's going to go down for a second time. And it's going to be Xiao Wei who picks up that kill. I'd have to tell you, Big God benefit a lot from that. They do have to spend the buyback forward. 2 more seconds. He'll have Chrono here. Maybe Vici Gaming keeping an eyes on the clock as far as Chrono cooldown. Play it a little bit passive. We'll see though.
Oh, he doesn't have a mana for Stonegaze, so he just barely got it with the magic line, and will use it to force the disengage. Gets the Chronosphere onto Black here, doing a lot of good damage and dodging the Impale. RTK moving perfectly as Chrono, but FY with the reinitiation.
Yeah, here comes Vici Gaming on the strike back. A swap to save Burning. Ice could go down again and will. Dunked on the head. FY secures another double kill, but there's the stun from Ice. Mystic Flare follow-up. Lots of damage, and there's another dunk.
Wow, 60 seconds without Medusa. And RTK went back in.
Oh, he went in. Oh, he was so close.
He'd be under the sentry and inside a Chronosphere before he could blink. So, we'll see. Maybe we're going to see that quick draw, whether the blink comes through or not, but he probably knows the sentry is in that vicinity.
Oh, they see Ice there. There's the wave.
There it is. They cancel it with the Wave of Terror. That's so good.
Very nice. Very nicely done. Sorry, you little bug. We got you. Ultimate comes on out, and Super moves in. Dig damage to Flies as BKB is going to be popped, and look at that. Black's able to isolate, take down the Vengeful Spirit. They drop both supports, jumping ahead. FY grabs a hold of Xiao Wei, goes for the dunk, gets the one. Burning has to pull out the Stonegaze to slither away from this, and back in behind, you see ROTK trying to spread out
that big Roche fight. So they could just take this tier 2, walk away, and feel so much better about Roche, which is spawning now, but RTK...
Yeah, he goes for the jump. BKB pops.
Butterfly, though, it's too good.
Yeah, he's on the outside. He's going to be fine. Super heals up. There's the mech. Stonegaze pop. They're looking to walk away from Burning here. They all turn away, and no one's going to get stoned up. The ROTK, though, is going to get bashed ahead.
Oh, my gosh.
Age Ultimate is just domination. ROTK not looking to pull out the buyback just yet, even though they still have the tower to TP2. FY jumps in. Swap back immediately saved from Ice, and now it's Burning looking to dish out the right click. He pops his BKB and FY could be crumbled down and will be on the go back here. Big God move on forward. Super very wounded at this point, trying to maybe find an opportunity to go into a corner.
I don't know if juking's the right plan. I think he had the movement speed advantage, but he'll go in the trees and he will fall because of it. The Xiao Wei Lightning Bolt rings true. They had a 4-staff cool.
So Ice working with this top. This is a huge wave coming down. We got 3 range creeps, it looks like. This is going to be a big push. ROTK is looking to move up there. They would love to press it back.
So they have the Observer Ward. They see this coming, but nice Thunder God's Wrath. Canceling the blink. Ice can't get out. FY will get the taunt, however, onto Lanham.
And they jump on forward from FY. Skywrath Mage ultimate going to be there. The swap save for Ice. Now they turn back onto FY. Burning unleashes the right-click Fury. Death Ward also going to be dropped. Black tries to go toe-to-toe, but this is a fight he can't win. The Stone Gaze takes him down. Lanham double kill. Super still with Aegis, trying to right-click Burning, but he's a beast. Ice back, moves in, stun, going to catch, but now Super will go down. The first slice to drop, and here comes Ice moving forward. Yule's going to catch on Xiao Wei. But they're going to have to potentially let them go. Big God looks to go back towards the base.
That's a dieback for Ice.
Yeah, the dieback there. The Maldic, the curse is too much, and Lanham gets it. Where's everyone else? ROTK's waiting. The smoke's going to be popped there. He knows someone's there. Does he make a confident jump on over there? Oh, fakes out one. Does the Ice Gate.
I don't think you do this with the mana currently on Medusa. She only has 400, but they're going in.
They get Super, and they start to right-click it in, and they dish out the ultimate from Xiao Wei, so no blinks can come on through. They manage to finish off Super here. Does have the buyback. He wants to come back in, and Black's going to be taken down as well from the Death Ward. Now a big stun flies out from Ice.
And the second chrono.
Going to be the buyback. They go in, swap back, saves Burning. The second chrono connects. It's on Ice. Burning is unleashing a right-click Fury. Gets an Ultra, gets a Rampage. He could get a double Rampage if he takes Super here. Will he get it? That's what I'm talking about. Super is dishing some reasonable damage, but self-fuels up, and he will go down. Lanham ruins the double Rampage with that, but Big God, they gain huge success here on what has to be an enormous turnaround. They go for the high ground, they go for the base, and there's only Ice and Black to defend.
That's absolutely incredible. Just going in, just man mode there. Black's going to do the same thing. He will bash down RTK. Pretty hefty losses there. This is on his buyback, but he's going to return with a triple, almost an Ultra. Lanham, I don't know, he got the blink. Just barely. No! Perfect usage of the Whirling Axis from Black. He doesn't even get the blink out. It's a Rampage for the Medusa, turned into an Ultra kill for full mana. She has her BKB, she has her full mana bar. Ice is going to have to poke and prod at this one to try to bring it down. And I was saying I wasn't sure about the engagement because of the mana pool of the Medusa, but RTK just says, trust in me guys, I can get these badass Chronospheres, and indeed he does. With the defensive swaps, with the Stone Gaze, they can break down this fight so expertly in terms of control. Chronosphere into Stone Gaze into Chronosphere, and VG Gaming just can't reply. They're going in for the throne. They have a Divine Rapier and a full mana Medusa. Ice rectifies part of that, but it's still impossible to bring her down. FY, he may try.
Big God taking it to VG Gaming here. Divine Rapier in hand. The first frack's going to be dropped in their favor, and now they make the move, pushing on forward. Can't get Fenrir, but here goes RTK, but the call's going to be there on Burning on the backhand side. They get the swap save. Meanwhile, RTK able to take down the Nyx, and now Burning unleashes his right click, and Black, desperate to get away, pops the cheese, but he has a cooldown. He can't use the second one if he'd like. Turns back. Skywrath Bolt. Burning with no more mana at this point. Lanham being right click down. Black, big damage. He goes down. He is out. No buyback, 2 minutes, and VG Gaming drop. Big God pull out the comeback and what is considered the upset. Unbelievable performance from the old guys, the legends, the big dogs, whatever you want to call them. They have just knocked the hell out of VG Gaming in what was a dominating start. Remember, 8-0 dunks. That was supposed to be what felt like a 20-minute game, but Burning on Medusa, he does it again.